Vlad TV. I'm gonna try to do this. I'll test it before I upload the whole thing. But Wack 100 is finally getting his Vlad TV interview, which Vlad also posted that he did the game interview. I don't even know if that's dropped yet, and if it hasn't,
keep it.
Has the pieces started dropping?
I've seen them.
Okay,
like the game is just the game.
I know doing what he does,
He's just talking about his shit.
Yeah, but which is why I want to see
Yeah.
it, because the game, I don't believe half the shit he ever says.
But it's so consistent though.
it.
Like
It's so consistent.
I keep forgetting,
Yeah, bro.
like the reasoning for him, but like turning from a Crip to a Blood. But it's been consistent for like the past 17
Talking about
years.
his answer.
Yeah, the answer,
okay.
because it's always like a.
I thought he was. Yeah.
Well, you know, my stepmom was a
smut
Crip,
on the
but you know,
name,
my real dad was a Blood.
But then he get set up by his homies
I don't even know.
or some niggas he was close with.
I can't remember. I haven't heard him sit down and just do long form, just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? In a long time. Yeah. The last time I saw him was he had an interview with 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃, because 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃 has a podcast.
Yeah.
And then
outside of the Dave Chappelle one?
Yes. And he was talking to, it was saying some random ass story, and niggas pretty much stitched it to another story, and they were like, this nigga, the game is such a fucking liar. And like, they were going back and forth between those two interviews.
Pinballing them and shit.
Yeah, like,
it's like he licks his lip every time he tells a fib.
Yeah, pretty much. He said something, they showed what happened. You're like, what the fuck? This nigga's a liar. So it was one of those videos. But Wack 100 went there.
Charlatan.
So I'm sure that whole relationship was bonded through that, because the game is still Wack's manager. And then, but I'm just excited that Wack 100 Part 1 has come out.
The game is Wack's manager?
He meant it the other way.
Okay.
Wack is the game's manager.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, yeah. But I'm just excited.
He's managing this nigga's
that it's
podcast
happening.
career.
And definitely don't put this on there. Vlad is serious about that shit.
Yeah.
How long has Wack been the game's manager?
I think forever.
His entire career.
Yeah.
I think like literally his entire career. The game might have had one manager before him.
That's like when Wack 100.
That sounds right.
When Wax 100 first started making the rounds of like he's a notable figure in media, I was like, that's how I knew him from the game.
Yeah. He's been the game's manager for a minute. But this interview was funny because Wack 100 on his dad getting addicted in the 1980s to the rock.
To that butter.
To the rock. So
this probably wasn't the funniest part.
It wasn't the funny, but it is funny because it was funny how he was describing it, because like Wack is giving this tutorial of the same way I was talking about the dog food.
Yeah.
Wack is doing that with
his father.
with the hard. And it's just like, bro, it's just funny, bro. Go to like halfway through. Right. I don't think I put a timestamp on here.
Like right here, some.
He said, well, they had the powder. They had the party drug. Shout out to the Adam and Wack show shirt.
Is that the biggest show he's promoting? Because like with a nigga like Wack, he on Vlad, you know this was strategic.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
He not worried about like Blueface's fucking latest single?
Hell no.
Should have put that shit on the shirt.
Blueface isn't concerned with music, so he's not concerned with...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I can't care about what you don't care about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's pretty much what Wack has said about it.
It was no big deal. They were doing pills back then, Red Devils and Yellow Jackets, no big deal. So when this new drug came, called crack, they're like, oh, nope, it was cocaine. But when you hit that, it took you someplace to where you wasn't coming back. From my understanding, he was like, it kept you chasing the first high, but you would never get it again, but you would think the next one was gonna be it. So it kept you hooked. Yeah.
I mean, when crack hit 𝚾𝚳, did you see a difference start happening?
That shit is just funny to me because he really just broke down the drug addict story.
Like it wasn't his father.
Nigga said, that first high is what you say. Same thing we saw in the Ray Charles movie. It's like the first high is always the best.
They gotta be telling the truth.
It's definitely the truth, but it's just funny how he just,
Nigga, LA back then was a shit show.
Yeah, it was.
Be
Baltimore too, all them places.
Be Real has a podcast. He was interviewing Sugar Free. That shit, first of all, amazing. Have to check it out if y'all haven't.
We need to add it to next week's notes, son.
This nigga with Sugar Free was talking about Be Real was like, hey man, you used to sell drugs? This nigga Sugar Free, yeah man, I used to sell Sherm. And he was just talking about how like
so professional.
Because everybody in the hood got their shit. Not everybody can sell the shrooms. Not everybody can scam. And he was like, man, the Sherm is just where that was just my shit, man.
Yeah.
He's like, I could get it off.
He was just like,
I was like, oh,
you
shit.
can find the clientele.
Bruh.
And he was just talking about how like the sherm, it always stays in your spinal cord. It never leaves.
Yeah, like you can
It's-
fuck around and just be driving and like get a little flash of the high.
Oh, get a little hit.
It's
Yeah.
like that with psychedelics as well.
Yeah.
Like LSD and shit. It should just stay in your spinal cord.
It stays in your spinal cord. It never leaves. So he was just talking about the facts and just what comes with selling
Right,
shrimp.
right,
It was
right.
good. It was good.
I saw Richard Pryor's wife talking about smoking crack, and she was like, "That first high is like you get hit in the head with a mallet, and but you love it. It's just like you just so disoriented and eager."
Yeah, this shit's crazy. So
It's like
this,
Tom and Jerry.
yeah, and this is literally part one of the 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃 Wack. I'm just like, there's not too much we could talk about on this. It's just I'm excited that this is happening. You know, there's certain people that you know they're gonna perform on a Vlad couch. Wack 100, I have no fear in because I know Vlad's not missing a fucking question.
Yeah.
And I know whatever Wack says, this clip is already at. What's this clip at? This clip is up already.
I like how Vlad just be in like just random. Like he be in studios, but it just be random shit happening.
82 in one day. They're just getting warmed up. This is
Why is
light.
that drum set?
This is
Yeah.
a light ass topic. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't asked about no beef shit.
Nigga, this is part one. I didn't even know this was out, and I would love to watch it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm really this close. I think I'm gonna just do it. I need to just get Vlad's.
You gonna
$5.
join that shit?
I think so, bro.
Like-
Because, bro, I'm gonna tell you what really had me fucked when the LeVar Ball
Ball
when the
was.
LeVar Ball shit came out. I was like, I'm kind of
You was
sick
biting
of
your
this
nails,
shit. I
nigga.
need that. I was like, I was on some fiend shit because every clip was so good. I was like, bro, I need that whole interview,
Yeah.
bro.
Nigga
Like,
said white dudes are slow. You can't win with them.
yeah, it was like,
This is gold, nigga.
bro, the nigga would just Vlad would put a 3-minute clip out. LeVar would have like 4 bars, bro, like on some shit on that level, bro. It was like,
How much is it?
I think it's $5. It's really worth it. It's really kind of worth it.
Yeah.
If I'm getting, I don't know. It's worth it. It's worth it for real.
For sure.
I can see it being
I
worth
see
it.
so.
Like
I see
this is the second person for sure that has me like, I really might just need to give him the $5 a month.
Yeah,
sure.
but you better
For
give it
sure.
to Homeroom University first. But you could do in the link in the bio.
That's a whole fact. Patreon.com, Homeroom University. Let's see. I'm thinking about getting into. I didn't watch any of these other Joe Budden videos. I think we should just get into office hours because we have a. Oh yeah, let's definitely get into office hours, and then we'll close up the show.
It's a lot of tutoring needed.
Yeah.